Hello everybody. Welcome to a video where I explain everything about fishing in Minecraft. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also share this with a friend. If you find this, if you enjoy it and find it useful. Also, by the way, please comment to me some ideas. I'm seriously running out. But anyways, let's get on with the video. So now, as you can see here, these are all the items you can obtain from fishing. These are the fish items. These are, well, junk items. And by the way, if you're wondering what this is, it just means nothing. And these are treasure items. Now, I need to explain something very quickly. Bows can have any enchantment if they're found as a treasure item, and fishing rods also, and enchanted books. But now, let's go on with the topic. Now, fishing. Wait, where is it? Oh yeah, basically. It's very important when we talk about the Luck of the Sea enchantment. The Luck of the Sea enchantment basically just affects how likely you are to get things like treasure, junk, and fish items. But first, let's talk about fishing in general. So now, all that you need for fishing is a fishing rod. You can obtain this in something like an ocean ruin, I think, or you can just build it with 2 string and three sticks. So it's like the cheapest thing ever. You don't have to work for it at all. But anyways, you need like a 2 by 3 by 2 area. Oh no, I think you just need a 3 by 3 area to fish in, and it has to be like 2 blocks deep at least, so you can actually get treasure items. Otherwise, you're just gonna get fish and only junk. Because Mojang realized that about AFK fish farms, and they realized that um this is breaking the game basically. So they put that new rule. So to like remove AFK fish farms from getting any treasure items, they can now only get fish and junk. But basically, this is what we do when we fish. Wait, I don't think that's the right position. Okay, there. Now I think we can get treasure items. Basically, all that you do is that you just wait until you see some little particles come. You'll need particles on. It also gives you some little XP as a little bonus. But basically, this is all that fishing is. And if you're wondering, if you take the fishing rod off of your hand, and yes, you need to right click to get the fish, it will go away. However, it won't take any durability. So now let me explain everything. Okay, now fish items. Fish items are an 85% chance to be obtained by just a normal fishing rod. What else? Oh yeah. 84.8 if you have Luck of the Sea 1. Luck of the Sea 2 will make it 84.7. And then Luck of the Sea 3 will make it 84.5. So it doesn't really affect the fish score. It doesn't affect the fish percentage like at all. Basically, cod is the most common. Then comes raw salmon, not cooked. I'm stupid. Anyways, then comes pufferfish, and then comes tropical fish with only a 2% chance. It's actually pretty rare. Now, let's talk about treasure items. A bow, it can be literally anything. Yes, it can have any enchant. Saddles, also. Fishing rods, they can have any enchant. Enchanted books, they can have any enchant. Name tags and nautilus shells. The chance to get these is 10% with no Luck of the Sea. Oh no, wait, I think it's 5% without any Luck of the Sea. 11.5 though with Luck of the Sea 3, so that's actually pretty crazy. Anyways, next thing, junk items. You can get leather boots, which will always be 10 to 100% damaged. If it's 100%, it basically just means that one use and it's just broken instantly. Fishing rods, which will be 10 to 100% damaged. Also with the enchanted one and the bows. Lily pads, bowls, rotten flesh, sticks, string, water bottles, bones, tripwire hooks, and 10 ink sacs. Not 1, 10. And yeah, this really is just nothing. So now, why would you want to fish in Minecraft? Well, basically, in my opinion, the reason you should fish is because you can seriously get all this good stuff, and there has been an AFK farm made to bypass the rule of like AFK fish farms. There is a new type invented. However, it's really like unreliable and it's just not good at all. So I'd say manual fishing to get treasure loot is much better than this AFK farm. However, if you want it to be AFK, I guess you could do it. I mean, just because it's AFK. I'm just getting fish. Yay! I do not know what I'm doing. Okay, is a fish gonna come? Oh yeah, it will take 5 to 30 seconds for a fish to actually come. Sorry if this hurts your eyes. By the way, don't worry, you can make a pond manually, and it will still give you the chance for treasure items. However, it just has to be like this big. Not this big, like much smaller, but it just has to be like I think like a 4x4 area, but I think that's it. And then it can give you treasure items. Now, why would fishing be useful? Let's say this, you're going on an exploration trip. You run out of food. You find a tiny water pond. Oh, you are useless. You find a tiny water pond, okay? And you have no food. You can use your pickaxe to build a furnace, if there are any trees, by the way, or you have a crafting table, and you can build a furnace. And you can just use some wood or coal or charcoal, literally whatever fuel source you have, dried kelp blocks, lava buckets, etc. And then you can smelt some fish along the way. You can also use a water bucket, but those are basically the only ways to make fishing like useful as a food source. Also, by the way, if you can't get food in any other way but fishing, I guess it works. Like for example, some biomes they just aren't survivable in. Like for example, the Badlands. You can just use fishing to survive. Doing it without fishing is basically is just hell because you have to plant the terrible melon seeds that you get, and melons are a terrible food source. And fish isn't that bad. Just don't eat the puffer fish. That's all you have to eat. That's all you just have to not eat when you get a fish item or tropical fish, because tropical fish basically won't fill you. And you should cook the cod and the raw salmon. I think I already mentioned this, but basically it will take 5 to 30 seconds for a fish to come to the fishing rod. And the time can be decreased with the lure enchantment. And if it's raining, it will take 20% less time for a fish to come. So yeah, there is actually a lot to fishing. I'll just go over the percentages. These are pretty rare, these treasure items. However, I did once get a sharpness 3 book from fishing. I think if you fish in a specific biome, it will actually decide what you get. Like I think you can get bamboo and cocoa beans if you fish in a jungle biome. I think, and they're considered as a junk item. I think I'm not really sure though. And I think if you fish in the mesa, it has the highest chance to give you like actually useful things like enchanted bows and enchanted books. Well, there isn't really much to fishing now, is it? Now I'm just gonna go over every item's use. You can use the fish for food. You can use leather for lots of uses like books and armor. Just don't use it for armor, honestly. Leather boots for really nothing. Enchanted bows because you can repair them, for example. They could have some really OP enchants. Saddles, you can ride things like striders, horses, donkeys, llamas, mules. I think mules are rideable. You can ride pigs, but that's just pointless. And Enchanted fishing rod, so you can have like a better chance at getting stuff. Enchanted books, obvious, so you can have like good enchants on like your tools and armor and this stuff. Name tags, so you can name mobs. Nautilus shells, so you can build a conduit. Fishing rod, so like for example, let's say the fishing rod that you're using is a normal fishing rod, because if you do it with enchanted, it will just give you a normal one, which will destroy all the enchants on it. In Bedrock, the durability is 384 or 324. I'm not sure, but I think 384. Wow, that was only a 2% chance and an 85% chance for any piece of fish. So basically, the durability in Java is only 64, whereas in Bedrock, it's a whopping 364. But basically, you can also get lily pads, although I think it's only in the swamp biome. But by judging by what the wiki is saying, I think you can get in other biomes, although I'm not really that sure. It's actually the only way to get these infinitely. Another thing is bowls, used for like stews and this stuff. Rotten flesh, because well, you can get it and it's actually completely useless. Sticks, because well, they're completely useless. String, because I mean, I guess string has some uses, mostly just in redstone. Water bowl, so you can make things like potions. Bones, so you can make things like bone meal. Wait, can you make bone blocks out of bones? I'm not sure. Tripwire hooks, so you can make things like crossbows or some redstone things. And 10 ink sacks, because why not? It's a 0.1% chance, and I once got it from fishing in a mesa, and it's considered a junk item. So that just adds to its rarity even more. It's the rarest thing you can get from fishing. Well, guys, that's gonna be it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this with a friend, and goodbye.